What's up, Bookish Rebels? Okay, we all know the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. But let's be real, we totally do. And honestly, 2025 is coming in hot with some seriously stunning book covers. I was scrolling through myblock.com and found 10 covers that are just too good not to share. So let's talk about the book covers we're going to be obsessed with this year. Alright, so we are going to discuss 10 book cover design trends for 2025. So the first trend is going to be illustrations taking over. And this is going to be for your romance, your young adult, your cozy mystery type of books. And they are doing these covers because they have found that readers, it evokes a certain emotions, like towards the plot of the book, and that people like the bright colors and the vivid characters more than they do like a photo on the front of the book. And I have been watching videos. I have heard like it's polarizing, and some people absolutely hate those covers, but some people don't like pictures on the front of the book, especially pictures of men on the front of their romance books. So we will see how 2025 does with the illustrations. And the second trend is that they are making these eye-catching covers that are great as thumbnails and even better when you actually get the book. This, they say, is a mission that book designers have for 2025. They're going to have covers that pop as tiny thumbnails, but are even more stunning when you actually get the book in your hand, or when you zoom in, you can see these clever textures, and you might even find a message hidden within the artwork on the book. That, they said, makes the book super clickable, and I think more likely for somebody to pick that book up and read it. And that is going to be for your fantasy, your romance, and your mystery categories. The next one is pop art and retro elements. And this is going to be for your romance, your romantic comedies, and your women's fiction. So with these, they say the trend for vibrant pop art and retro elements in book cover designs is returning for this year. Bold typography, which we saw with the other book cover, explosive colors, and iconic imagery from the past century make it as a unique atmosphere. They say these covers scream fun, individuality, promising a reading experience that's as lively as the design itself. We over here with the Rebel Spirit Collective, us Bookish Rebels over here, love anything that screams fun and individuality. So as you seen in the video and popping up the covers, I don't know about that one with Tina Knowles on the front. Does that look retro or pop? Maybe it is a little pop artish. Maybe it is a little bit pop artish. The next trend is going to be animated book covers. So I think this mostly sort of reminds me of that first one, which is illustrations. But this one says animated gift covers are making waves. Think of subtle motions like a flickering flame, shimmering water. And this is more for, I don't know, how is that going to be a trend? How do you do an animated GIF on a book? That one is a little bit strange to me. But they say the genres for this are fantasy, science fiction, and thriller. It says it's a playful and modern way to show a book's vibe. Oh, perfect for digital formats and social media. These designs promise to intrigue readers and make books stand out in a crowded market. So I can understand what they mean when it comes to sort of marketing your book on social media. Yeah, you would do animated GIFs. Now it makes sense. And the next trend is going to be Gothic art and Gothic inspired books. They'll have ornate detail, moody color palettes, and imagery like towering cathedrals, ravens, moonlit landscapes, things like that. They say these covers capture a sense of elegance mixed with foreboding, right up my alley. It says pulling the readers into stories with intrigue and shadowy secrets. So this is going to be for your gothic fiction, your dark fantasy, and your horror. Me, if I see some moody cathedral on the front of a horror book that I want to read, or some moody, spooky looking house and a dark or a black cover, I want it. And the next trend, they say, is going to be intriguing collages. And it says these covers tell a story before opening the book, giving the audience a taste of eclectic charm waiting inside. It's a delightful mix of old and the new, promising a unique reading experience. And the genres for this are women's fiction, romance, and memoirs. Yeah, I am looking at it, and the if you see the thumbnails, these are very intriguing, especially The Manor of Dreams by Christina Lee. I would look at that and judge the book by its cover and pick it up without even reading the synopsis on the back of the book. The next trend is going to be abstract cover designs. Now, I have seen that in 2024, especially with the Good Dirt. If you got Charmaine Wilkinson's Black Cake, same thing. She keeps the same abstract artwork to her book covers. And this says this eye-catching abstract covers invite readers to a visual journey that sparks their curiosity and leaves them craving more. Absolutely. I would probably pick up Good Dirt. Well, I did get Good Dirt through Book of the Month Club. It was one of my book club picks for February. The Is a River Alive I would probably pick up. I don't really like the memory collectors, but to each its own. But this is supposed to be for romance, memoirs, and nonfiction books. The next trend is typography as a key element in book cover designs. This says this trend involves choosing an unusual font, combining various options, placing it, or playing with color and texture. After all, typography can also create the right mood and evoke emotions. Absolutely true. The first book that I think of is a book that I read in January, which is James by Percival Everett. Black book, yellow or goldish colored lettering, and it just says James, and it definitely evokes an emotion. You see the examples that I have up on the screen, and this is for your romance, your science fiction, your thriller, your horror, your nonfiction genres. The next trend will be discrete covers with bold palettes, and that says it's all about letting a single bold element like a vivid color or a small symbolic image do the talking. These covers intrigue without giving too much away. And this is going to be for your mystery, your literary fiction, and your contemporary fiction. And I am looking at the examples of the book covers, which you will see on the screen. And I am looking at the book by Alex North, The Man Made of Smoke. That is intriguing. Coming Out in a Harsh World. That tells you exactly what that book is going to be about. The Dream Hotel, with this box on the front that makes it look like you can walk into it. I don't know what this book is about for sure, but that would make me flip that book over and see what it was about. And the last trend is flowery and botanic motifs. These are the books that suck me in the most. They say this trend has stayed relevant for many years, which I believe. However, designers implement it differently each time. In addition to the classic decoration of the book title with the flowers and plants, we can see how the designers use botanical motifs to play with the main character's appearance. True. The Lottery, definitely I would pick it up. I have no idea what that book is about, but judging a book by its cover, The Lottery, My Fair Potion, the title of that one drags me in as well. But yeah, I completely agree. I love books with a flowery motif. I have my favorite book that I just recently picked up. It's by one of my favorite authors, Jodi Picoult. And I always think I'm saying her name incorrectly. I can't see it on my shelf right now, but completely, I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. Gorgeous. Flowery motif, gorgeous. Tell me I'm not the only one who gets excited over a gorgeous book cover. Which one was your fave? Drop a comment and let's talk. And if you love all things books, make sure to hit that subscribe button so we can keep the bookish chats going. Until next time, stay curious, stay rebellious, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.